Hello friends, it's Mrs. Bird. We're going to be doing our phonics and phonemic awareness. Now this week we are learning all about the letter D. Now to make the D sound, you're going to open your mouth just a little bit and your tongue is going to go on the top just behind your teeth like this. And you're going to use your voice and flick your tongue down just a little bit. It looks like this. D, D, D. Try it with me. Let's try it 3 times. Ready? D, D, D. Great job. All right, friends, let's look at how to make the letter D. We're going to start with uppercase or capital letter D. Start at the top, do a straight line down. Pick up your pencil, go back to the top line, and you're going to curve all the way from the top to the bottom. Nice big curve. Now the lowercase letter D is what really tricks kids. Now the way I do it so that I don't get tricked and accidentally write the letter B instead is I think, what comes before D? Do you know what letter comes before D? C. C comes first, then D. So I always write a letter C, a lowercase letter C that touches the dotted line and the bottom line. See my C? And then I do a straight line down to close it, and that turns it into a lowercase letter D. See if you can write those in the air. Do your uppercase letter D. Start at the top, straight down, go back to the top, and curve it around. Let's do a lowercase letter D. Remember, do a C first, then add your line for your letter D. Awesome job. We're going to look at some pictures. All of these pictures begin with the letter D. We're going to chop that beginning sound so we can really hear that D, D. Ready? First we have a dolphin. Chop it with me. Ready? D, dolphin. Underneath the dolphin, there is a drain. Let's chop drain. Ready? D, rain. Next is a dog. Ready? D, og. Dinosaur. D, dinosaur. Did you hear the D sound at the beginning? That's the letter D. Friends, let's find the beginning sound of these different pictures. We're going to chop them. If you hear the D at the beginning, D, 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 thumbs up. If you hear any other sound, thumbs down. Ready? Desk. D, esk. Thumbs up. I heard that D. Olives. Ready? Lives. What do you think? Thumbs down. That was ah. Candy. K, Andy. What do you think? Thumbs down. Dopey. Ready? D, opie. Thumbs up. D, D, D. Nest. N, est. Thumbs down. Dinosaur. D, dinosaur. Thumbs up. All of those started with the letter D, D. All right, friends, we're going to practice using that beginning sound. What do you hear at the beginning of dinosaur? Let's chop it. Ready? D, dinosaur. D, D. What letter says D? D. Let's look at each word, and we need to find the word that has the same beginning sound as dinosaur. Let's look at that first letter. Which one has the same beginning? Point to it for me. Good job. Let's try to sound it out. Ready? D, g. Dog. Dog and dinosaur both begin with the letter D. All right, friends, let's try it again with this picture. Those are oxen. Let's chop oxen. Ready? Oxen. Ah, ah, ah. What letter says ah, ah? O. Let's look at the beginning of each of these words. Which one has the same beginning as oxen? Very good, this one. Okay, we're going to sound it out, but before we do, if you see two of the same letters, they just make one sound. So it's going to make one f sound. Let's sound it out. Ready? Off, off. Like turn off the lights. Now we're going to be practicing finding our ending sound. We're going to be punching out that ending. If you hear the D at the end, give me a thumbs up. If you hear any other ending sound, thumbs down. First picture is a ship. Let's punch out ship. Ready? Ship. What was at the end? Thumbs down. I heard p. We want d. Let's do the next one. He is really cold. Let's punch out cold. Ready? Cold. What do you think? Thumbs up. I heard that d at the end. How about bed? Punch out bed. Ready? Bed. Thumbs up. I heard that d. That d. Ham. Ready? Ham. Thumbs down. Bird. Bird. Thumbs up. I heard d. Sock. Sock. Thumbs down. Awesome job. All right, friends, we are still looking for that ending sound. What do you hear at the end of bread? Punch it out. Bread. What letter says d? D. So we're going to look at each word and figure out which one has that same ending sound as bread. Let's look at these words. Let's look at the ending. Which one has the same ending as bread? Point to it for me. Good job. It's this one. Let's sound it out. Ready? D. Rod. All right, friends, now we're going to find the middle sound. We're going to roller coaster our words so we really hear that middle sound. Now, last week was all about the letter O. So we're going to look for those letter O's, in the middle. If you hear in the middle, give me a thumbs up. If you hear any other middle sound, thumbs down. Let's start with rod. Ready? D. What do you think? Thumbs up. I heard O. Cab. Ab. What do you think? No, I heard a. Zip. Zip. Nope, I heard I. Six. Ix. Nope, I. All right, next one is pointing to a dot. Ready? D. T. What do you think? Thumbs up. I heard O. Fan. N. What do you think? No, that was a. We wanted O. Awesome job, friends. All right, let's practice finding the middle sound. What do you hear in the middle of mop? Let's roller coaster. Ready? P. Did you hear that in the middle? We need to find a word that has the same middle sound. Let's look at the middle of each word. Which one has ah in the middle? Point to it. This one. Let's sound it out. Ready? P, ah, d. Pod. Very good. All right, friends, we're still working with that middle sound. We're going to roller coaster each picture and think, which one has a different middle sound? Which one doesn't belong? Ready? Roller coaster box. B, ah, x. So that one had ah. Let's do cat. K, a, t. That one had a. Let's do the last one. F, aw, g, aw. Point to the one that didn't belong. Which one was different? Cat. Very good. The other two had aw, letter O. Friends, we're going to be talking about long vowels now. Letter O is a special letter called a vowel. Vowels have a short and a long sound. Letter O can stand for ah, as in mop, but it can also stand for the long O as in go or rope. The sound is O. This sound could be spelled with the letters O and E. I actually like to call it a magic E because when I put it at the end of a word, it makes the vowel flip and say its name. So let's look at this picture. Okay, let's sound out the word that goes with it. B, rob. He's a robber. Now, if I add a magic E to the end, it will make that O flip and say its name. Let's try it. Okay, let's sound it out now. Ready? See that magic E? It's going to make the O say its name. It'll say O. Ready? O, B. Robe. But that magic E, it doesn't make any sound. It gives all of its power to the vowel. So we don't hear that E. It's silent. Let's look at our next one. See the picture? Let's sound it out. Ready? D. Rod. We're going to add a magic E. Let's sound it out now that that magic E gives all of its power to the O and makes it flip and say its name. Ready? O-D. Rode. Like he rode his bike. All right, friends. Let's practice blending some sounds to make a word. All of these words are going to begin with something called an S blend. It's where we have two consonants at the beginning that we blend together. We still hear both sounds, but we smooth them out. And one of those sounds will be S. Ready? See if you can name it before I show you the picture. Skate. Skate. Slip. Slip. Snail. Snail. Smile. Smile. Sweat. Sweat. Stone. Stone. All right, friends, now we're going to practice blending with that letter D. Ready? See if you can make this into a word. Duck. Duck. Dew. Dew. Those little water droplets are dewdrops. Last one. Drag. Drag. Look, she's dragging him. All right, friends, we're going to practice sounding out some words. Now, whenever I'm reading, if I come to a word that I don't know, I try to sound it out. I say each sound and think, if I put that together, what word could that be? If I can't figure it out, I keep saying those sounds in order faster until it blends smoothly to make a word. Let's try it. Okay, those two D's together. Do you see how they have one line? That's because they make one sound. Ready? Odd, odd. Let's try this one. Ready? T-odd, Todd. D-ot, dot. D-it, dip. Last one. Make sure you're saying the sounds with me. Ready? M-a-d, mad. All right, friends, this week I'm going to be using an imaginary slinky to stretch or segment our words. We want to stretch it so we hear all of the sounds. Let's stretch out rod. Ready? D. Count how many sounds we heard. Ready? D. 3 sounds. So I'm going to put 3 dots there. Dog. Ready? D-o-g. Count it. D-o-g. 3 sounds. Let's try some harder ones. That is a drill. Stretch it. Ready? D-er-i-l. Count it. D-er-i-l. That one had 4 sounds. Did you hear how it had that blend at the beginning? Der. Der. We don't have one letter that says der. We have to pull that apart to hear the d-er. That's 2 sounds. Let's do drum. Ready? D-er-m. Count it. D-er-m. 4 sounds that also had the der blend. D-R. D-er. Drum. Great job. All right, friends, let's count syllables. Remember, that's not breaking it into each sound. That's clapping it out so we can find the chunks in the words. Let's do tortilla. Ready? Tortilla. How many was that? Tortilla. 3. Let's do piñata. Ready? Piñata. How many was that? Piñata. 3. Friends, you might not know what that instrument is. That's an accordion. Let's clap out accordion. Ready? Accordion. Accordion. 4 syllables. Coconut. Ready? Coconut. Count it. Coconut. 3 syllables or chunks. Mustache. Mustache. Count it. Mustache. 2 chunks or syllables. All right, friends, let's practice substituting that beginning sound. Say B, B. Change the B to S, C. Say my, change M to B, buy. Say zoo, change Z to M, moo. Say pie, change P to ul, lie. Say lay, change ul to S, say. All right, let's add a beginning sound. Say at, add S to the beginning. Sat. Say am, add h to the beginning. Ham. Say an, add to the beginning. Ran. Say add to the beginning. Mad. Say at, add h to the beginning. Hat. Let's delete the beginning sound. Say mad, take off the Add. Say beach, take off the b, each. Say fat, take off the f, at. Say has, take off the h, as. Friends, this week we are adding 2 new sight words. The first word is he. Remember, when we say he, we are talking about a boy or a man. Let's go ahead and read it together. Ready? He. Clap it. H-E, he. Punch it. H-E, he. Write it in the air. H-E, he. Our next word is with. Read it with me. With. Clap it. W-I-T-H, with. Punch it. W-I-T-H, with. Write it in the air. W-I-T-H, with. All right, friends, let's practice reading using those words. See if you can read it with me. He is with the dog. He is with his family. We are with Mom. We are with Dad.